The infamous longtime friend Mike Shell joins us this morning on Daybreak Live. And Mike, good morning and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Jimmy. Thanks for having me.
Man, you got a lot of things going on. Let's get right to it. What about this CD some of the local guys have put together for Christmas?
I just happen to have one with me right here. A bunch of the local musicians around Sylacauga went out to David Harris's new studio, Music
He's
Works.
got a great production facility, doesn't he?
He put over $1 million.
Yeah.
A multi-million-dollar studio in little bitty Sylacauga. And this is the first project that's come out of there. Sylacauga Sings Christmas. 11 local musicians have gotten together and laid down a Christmas song over the last month. And it's available all over town, all over Sylacauga. You can pick up a copy of this. Even the Chamber of Commerce. I don't know all the places, but you can get it at the Chamber of Commerce. And very good quality CD and something you can put on to open your presents.
Who's some of the artists?
I do. Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
That's right down your alley.
It is. They tried to get me to do White Christmas. I know I need to do something goofy. And Hunter Reynolds is on here. D.R. Reynolds. A little guy named Canyon. I can't remember Canyon's last name. Another Reynolds. I left my cover, ladies and gentlemen. I had my cover in the car. I went to the D. Ford show last night with David Harris, and he took my cover. My cover of the CD's got all the names on there, so I'm doing this. Well, I got that bottom side.
Well, what's some of the songs? You got some of the songs on there?
I got the songs on here. Please Come Home for Christmas. Mama got run over by a reindeer. What is it? I can't read it. I ain't got my glasses on.
Let me see it.
Can you see it?
I can read it. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Winter Wonderland, Holly Jolly Christmas, Oh Holy Night, that's one of my favorites. And Blue Christmas, Silver Bells, and Quick Draw, The Fastest Cowboy.
That ensures that I don't have the stupidest song on here.
You run a close second.
Yes, I'm second. Oh, Mandy Harris. Out of all of these, Mandy Harris, I think, did
She's
the
a
best
great
job.
singer,
She
man.
sure is, and she does a great job on this CD. But it's $20. Main thing I didn't mention, I didn't make any notes. I'm not used to being up this time of day.
You used to going to bed about this time.
Exactly, coming in. All the proceeds go to benefit the animal shelter here in Sylacauga.
Yeah.
So this is a good cause. I think it's $20. I told David Harris that's too high. He said we don't want to make change. You know, I think $20 is the old $5, isn't it? And we're going to do the Christmas parade Thursday night here in Sylacauga. All the artists on the CD will be doing the Christmas parade. We're going to be on the big float that David Harris has put together, Music Works studio. And all of these artists, we're going to be riding down in the parade and singing these songs for all the people.
That'd be neat.
Thursday night. Yeah, it will be. I'm kind of looking forward to it.
It's going to be cold, too.
I got jackets.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it in Childersburg on
Next week.
next Thursday. Yeah, a week from Thursday, we're going to do the same thing in Childersburg.
Wow.
So putting on the dog for Christmas.
So, what's going on with you? You kind of slowing down any?
I started my career here in Sylacauga in 1964 when I was 1 year old.
Yeah, right.
And I've taken the winter off. The first time I've had any time off in my whole 60. I've been very fortunate in my career, and I've never missed a week's work. But a month ago, I quit the best job in Birmingham. I was working Gray Bar in Inverness, and I just decided I wanted to take the winter off. I want to go on a cruise, and been to the beach a couple of times.
You got a young lady in your life now.
Yes, I do. I've met a beautiful young lady here in Sylacauga that goes to my church, Benyon Baptist Church, Kimberly Higginbotham, and we're going to get married in January, probably. That's what we're planning towards, and maybe go on a cruise. And brought me out of a sad time in my life.
Yeah.
She did, and also Gray Bar did. They gave me that job 2 years. I've been there 2 years. Met hundreds and hundreds of wonderful people. And
you know, God has a way of placing people together in His timing. You know, you lost your wife how long ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
And she lost her husband 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
And she just happened to be at Bandits with the church group here 4 months ago. And I saw her sitting across the room. In 2 years, nothing has interested me. And I saw her sitting across the room. I said, that lady's here for a purpose. And here we are, still together, making plans.
Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. So the CD is available for $20. And don't get it through the chamber, and you got several other locations that are available as well. And you know, when you put something like this together, you just don't do it overnight. It takes some time, doesn't it?
He took over a month to do this, and each individual artist came in at different times. We weren't there all at the same time. He had scheduled around their schedules. You know, a lot of them have real jobs. I don't have no real job. And we'd go in and lay these tracks down, and he worked hard on it. This was his first major project, and he wanted it to be good, because his studio will be partially judged by how this turned out. And I think it turned out very good. And I had fun doing it. David Harris has been one of my best friends since. I got 4 best friends from high school are still my best friends today. Isn't that ironic?
What year did you graduate?
69.
Okay, same year I graduated.
And Freddie Williams was one of my best friends. Billy Hatcher, Terry Barnett, and David Harris. And I still see those guys. See them once a week, talk to them almost every day.
Yeah.
And we all got something in common. We all pickers.
So what drives you to be a musician?
Man, people ask me that all the time. I know. I watched a special yesterday, The Beatles. In 1964, the Beatles came out with I Want to Hold. We told the story on here before. I remember laying in bed with my little transistor radio with the ear pod in and listening to WLS out of Chicago. Art Roberts. I remember the guy's name, and I'd listen to him every night. And they had been playing all the Motown stuff and Elvis and that
Did
kind
it
of
fade in and out?
Yeah, it did. You'd have to move it.
Oh, yeah.
And one night, Art Roberts said, and here's that new group out of England, the Beatles. And I Want to Hold Your Hand came on. And right there is the day, or the moment my life changed. I got up the next day, told Daddy I wanted a guitar, laid down the football and the basketball and the baseball, and started playing guitar. But I've also told you I really didn't want to have to play guitar. I just mainly wanted to be in the Beatles. But that didn't work.
Yeah, well, you know.
But now Paul's still playing, though. Maybe there's a chance he still may call me.
Just wait by your phone. I'm sure he's.
I'm mad at ZZ Top.
Yeah.
Their bass player died,
Yeah.
and they didn't call me.
Well, they missed a good opportunity.
They did. I knew all the songs.
Yeah, yeah. So, did you teach yourself to play the guitar?
Bill Hatcher, who I just mentioned, Billy. People call him Bill now. He's grown up. I call him Billy. He was the greatest musician ever come out of Sylacauga, by far better than anybody else. But I would go over to Billy's house, and he would show me things. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful time to be a little boy in the 60s. Wonderful time. I had my Beatle haircut. Still got my guitar at the house.
You're going to be in Pell City soon, too, aren't you?
I almost forgot about that. This weekend, folks, you might be interested in this. We're going to be at Bootleggers, playing, not karaoke, really playing. And I've got a really great lineup, a couple of Grammy, Emmy winners, Cowboy Eddie Long from Hank Jr.'s band, and Billy Earhart from Hank Jr.'s band. And also Billy was a member of the Amazing Rhythm Aces. You remember them?
I do.
Third Rate Romance. He's going to be with me. Archie Van's going to be on guitar. I think Rusty Hendricks from Confederate Railroad is going to come join us. Alabama Blues Hall of Fame member Gary Harbison is going to join us. My longtime drummer Bruce Holcomb, and I'm going to play bass, and we're going to go in there and play a little bitty club. And if you're going to go, folks, you need to get there early, because it only holds about 80 people, and I expect there'll be 200 or 300. I can't believe these boys are coming. They're coming from Nashville, but Lester Haynes, another great friend of mine for the last 20 years, he owns Bootleggers. And I went to see him the other day, and just out of the blue, he said, "You think you can get them water moccasins together again?" That's what we call them real good players, water moccasins. I said, "I'd try." And so I got up, that was on a Friday night. I got up Saturday and called both of them, and they said, "Let's clear our schedule," and they're coming.
Wow.
Really makes me humble that they're going to come. So I'll get to run with the big dogs one more time.
So what time does it start? 8 o'clock or so?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock?
We're
Okay.
old now. We start early.
I got you.
7 to 11, and then Lester will kick up the karaoke after that. I'm going home.
Explain karaoke.
What? I started karaoke 33 years ago, and I'm sure everybody knows what it is by now, but somebody come up with the brilliant idea of laying these tracks down just like off this CD with no vocals, and you get up there on the stage and the words are running across in front of you out there. And I started 33 years ago. I was one of the 2 pioneers that brought karaoke to Alabama. And I had already put in my application for the state of Alabama. I was going to get a real job 33 years ago. In fact, I'll tell my age, I was 40. I'm 73 now, but I was afraid I needed to get a real job. And all of a sudden this karaoke came out, and I saw no internet back then, I had to get on the phone, called Karaoke Atlanta. And my first rig cost me $10,000. Wow. That was a lot of money in 1991.
That's a lot of money to me now.
It did me too. And that thing come in the UPS, and I brought it and set it up in my living room. I remember the first song I ever sung in karaoke was Driving My Life Away. You remember that?
Yep.
Oh, I'm driving my life away. Eddie Rabbit. And before it was halfway through, I thought, I can do this.
That's me.
And, I've been doing it 33 years.
Wow.
But I don't like being known as the karaoke dude. We did the Christmas tree lighting the other night, and a little girl come up, she said, "You're a legend, I've always heard of you, you're the karaoke guy." I've been playing, I'm in the Alabama Music Hall of Fame, and now I'm known as the karaoke guy.
I'll keep that in mind.
But I really do play.
Yeah.
I play bass, and I sing, and I front, and I sing harmony. Come see Saturday night, and I'll play.
All right, so let's go over about the CD again before we go.
Sylacauga Sings Christmas. 11 local artists done at the new recording studio, and you can get a copy of it at most local businesses here in Sylacauga.
And you can see you guys at the parade Thursday
Thursday
night.
night
We'll
we'll
be
be
singing.
on the Music Works float singing these songs, and there'll be little elves walking along to sell copies, and they'll even take credit cards. Isn't new technology?
I'm telling you, you're
I
uptown,
am not a
man.
high-tech redneck.
Yeah.
I
And you're
still
going to be in
buy CDs.
Childersburg the following week, too,
That's right.
doing the
and
same thing.
Christmas parade, exactly the same thing,
Yeah.
on the 12th,
Yeah.
I think.
And I saw Santa the other day, and he mentioned you. He said, you got a ways to go, but...
Now, folks, I've been better this year than I've ever been.
Okay.
But that happens when you get old. I have outgrown all my vices. I have no vices anymore. And I had a few in the past.
yeah.
Not anything bad, but you do
Past is
outgrow.
past, right?
Yeah, exactly. I hear that from Kimberly all the time.
Yeah. All right. Mike, thanks for coming by.
Appreciate you having me.
Always an honor. Mike Shell, our guest this morning on Daybreak Live. Randy's Corner coming up after the break.